Well, this announcement is quite a revelation, and you were saying to me that it's also a little bit sentimental, but it is also a substantial contribution to, isn't it?
Huge contribution. It's a must. It's not like it's a choice for all developers. Every development in Dubai must have a praying area, and in DMCC we already have 4, and the overwhelming demand coming from the community and all that is a mosque, and also the expectation from the rest of the Dubai community outside who want to move into JLT. You know, there are the future ones that are coming in as well. So this masjid covers that very well, and it just makes JLT more of a holistic and more of a complete community.
You're certainly catering for a large number of people with this mosque. It is quite a substantial building, isn't it?
It is very much so, and we're up to the task, and we are up to the. I'm not even gonna entertain calling it a challenge. It's not a challenge. It's actually a privilege that we're part of this, and we have a number of members and entities like Awqaf and others that will work with us on this, and we'll make sure it gets built up to the expectations, or if not, exceeds the expectations of what people would see when it comes to fruition.
You're expecting that the mosque will be large enough to accommodate 1,000 worshippers?
1,000 men, and the upper level 300 women worshippers.
And when will construction start?
Well, with this announcement, I think we'll be getting a lot of interest from members who want to put in it's Ramadan, and I can't see how they will not think about this. It's just difficult for them, and Awqaf would love to see these types of initiatives, especially happening in Ramadan, reminding people of what matters in life and all that. And I believe it's 1/3 of the world are Muslims or so, and it's the fastest growing religion, and it caters very much to many communities, and this community is no exception. It's for me, I wouldn't like to say it's an overdue thing, because a few years ago JLT was a construction site, but like as I said before, when the community moved in, they had different views. They like the lake. Lakes are still there, even with this announcement, but the amenities just adds more value. People don't need to drive out of JLT to go to the mosque. They don't need to drive out of JLT to walk in a park and things like that. So I think the retail and the JLT community, and myself being part of the JLT community as well, the DMCC staff, the DMCC members, 7,200 will be reached in a matter of weeks, not even by end of year as the press release. I feel in a matter of weeks we'll reach 7,200. We're moving that fast. And every Ramadan, the number of companies we register is faster than the previous Ramadan. So, and the reason behind that is that there's no excuse for the staff in DMCC to have lunch breaks or have a quick cigarette or any of that. So all they do is just focus at work and prayers, yeah? And that's how it goes, and I'm excited about this. I'm very proud about this announcement, especially having it in Ramadan.
It's certainly an addition to what has been a growing community, and even a centre as a destination where people would come to spend some time, not just live and work here, but visitors as well.
Very much so. I agree with that, and it's been overlooked, the JLT, because historically, because people did not have the awareness. But now we do our own marketing, but at the same time, the community does its own marketing as well. They're marketing their retail. The companies are inviting their traders for negotiations, whatever, and they get to see the real free zone, the fastest growing free zone, which in no time will be the largest free zone, and likely His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, #1 free zone, and probably the most successful free zone His Highness have announced about 10 years back, which is focused on commodities and gold. This is likely the one that went seamlessly, what did not get any disruptions during the boom years. The boom years were tough on me and DMCC, and establishing it was tough, but we went through those challenges. We didn't get distracted, and during the recession years, we weren't distracted by all the, there was a short time on Dubai bashing before people realized it's a global recession, it's not Dubai. And so, Europe has its challenges, the US, God knows why they still have their challenges, but they do. And there are very few places where the economies are still growing, and DMCC is one of those exceptions. Dubai is one of those exceptions. Just about a month or so back, the tallest hotel tower was built, and about 2 weeks ago, we announced that we're building the tallest office building in the world.
The decision to build a mosque in JLT is one thing, but you've also chosen a very special name. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Of course. The third Khalifat, Uthman Ibn Affan radiallahu anhu, is one of the, I don't know where to start when describing a great leader and great role model for all people, not just Muslims as well. I mean, his standards of life and handling matters is just on another level, and he is probably one of the closest to the Prophet, so much that he's been named Dhun-Noorayn, which is related to him being married to two of the Prophet's daughter after the first one passed away. That's how much confidence the Prophet ﷺ had in Uthman ibn Affan radiallahu anhu. So there's a lot. I could go on a lot, but I will share with you his biography on that one. And in addition to that, the design of the building is Andalusian, Ummayed, and Uthman ibn Affan is from the Bani Umayyah, which is the Ummayed clan. And it is what it is, and and in His Highness book, My Vision, he refers to Dubai as, you'd like to see it as the Qurtuba, not just as construction and how it looks, but also as in culture and attitude and how women lived in those times. Now, we're talking about mosque in Dubai, and we're talking about the city of Dubai, which pretty much has a record of building and constructing at phenomenal speed. So when it comes to the mosque, that goes without saying. That goes without saying. It will be built really fast and without hastening it and all that. Efficiency is very important to me. So I'm going to visit a mosque to see how. There was one mosque I got a recommendation to visit, which is called Al-Fattan Mosque, which is Msabbah Al-Fattan's mosque near Mall of the Emirates. They say it's a very beautiful mosque. I'm going to look at it from the inside and see how that was built. But in the end, the way we construct things, the way we handle things are different from others. But if I'm going to learn from that, so be it. I'm going to go there and see what I can learn from that mosque. And this is how Dubai works. Anything that gets built will not be a replica of the previous one. It will always have to be a better way of doing things, yeah? Better contractors, better architects, better designs, better on all fronts, faster, faster, stronger, and all. So that's where we're going with.
Ahmed Bin Sulayem, thank you very much for sharing that with us during the holy month of Ramadan.
Thank you. Most welcome.